and welcome back to Tamada's table. Today we will be cooking Chashushuli, beef stewed with tomatoes, onions and fresh herbs. Let's begin cooking. And we have beef, tomatoes, bell pepper, onions, parsley and cilantro, chili pepper and blue fenugreek and garlic. Here is my beef, which I marinated overnight in dry white wine, tomato paste, olive oil, garlic and peppercorns to flavor the meat. First I will cook the tomatoes in a small saucepan for about 10 minutes on low heat, stirring occasionally. Now I will cook the meat. I will be putting the pieces into the heated skillet. Then I will cover it and cook for about 15 minutes, and during this time the meat will release its juices, and that's what we want. I am not adding any fat at this stage. The only thing I will do, I will add some freshly ground black pepper. After 15 minutes it's time to check on the meat, and you see it released its juices, and it's very happily it's cooking in its own juices. That's exactly what we need, the flavor of the juice which the meat releases. Now it's time to add 1 cup of broth, and the remainings of marinade, because it will flavor the stew tremendously. Now all I have to do is to cover the lid and on low heat to continue cooking until the meat is fork tender. Cilantro here. You know what? This Chashushuli needs basil, but I don't have fresh basil today, so I'll be adding a little bit of purple basil dried. I will sprinkle the beef with blue fenugreek. If you don't have blue fenugreek, don't stress yourself about it, just skip this step. And then I will add butter. Now it's time to add onions, garlic, and chili pepper. I don't have a fresh chili pepper, but that's why I will be using the flakes to your taste. See? Oof, the smell is so good, you know. The flakes give the chili, you know, changes the game, I'm telling you. Now just mix this and cook with open lid on medium heat for about 10-15 minutes, or until the onions is cooked. This is good time to add some salt, a pinch or 2. We can always adjust the seasoning at the end, right, of the cooking. See, it's cooking with the onions now, and it's time to add other ingredients like tomatoes and bell peppers. And now we will cook it on medium heat for about 10 minutes, or until the bell pepper is tender. And I see that my stew doesn't have enough liquid, so I can add a little bit of boiled water. Well, you see how beautiful the peppers are in the stew, right? So now I will cover the stew and cook it for 8-10 minutes or until the peppers are tender. So Chashushuli is almost ready. The final step is to add fresh herbs and adjust salt to your taste. So I'll add a little bit salt to Chashushuli. It's coarse salt, I love. And herbs, cilantro and parsley. And a little bit of dried purple basil. But if you have fresh green or purple basil, that's what you will be doing, adding to Chashushuli. That's the main herb actually for Chashushuli. See how beautiful it is? Now just stir it. Give it 1 minute on the stove and then remove from the heat. This is our Chashushuli, it's done. So my stew is ready. And now I'm removing it from the heat and I will let it stand for 5-10 minutes until all juices, combine all this wonderful beef stew, Chashushuli. So my friends, today we made another delicious Georgian dish, Chashushuli beef stewed with tomatoes, plenty of fresh herbs and onions. And you can enjoy it with a side dish of potatoes, or if you want rice, or even a vegetable dish like parsley from Tamada's table. We have a lot of recipes of Georgian parsley vegetables mixed with walnut. If you like the recipe, please share with your family and friends. Come back for my weekly postings. Bon appetit! Gabriela, the beautiful.